Hi, Susie.
Hi, Joe.
We're back again.
We are. It's
Yay!
Tuesday.
Yay! Don't leave me hanging. Yeah. So today is going to be more of like you can do this kind of thing.
Oh, that's
That
good.
yeah, that's something that we won't specifically talk about Teams or, but we are going to talk about the Microsoft platform.
Okay.
So there is a statistic out there that about 30% of all the websites on the internet use WordPress.
Yes, it's true. I do.
You do, we do, we provide that as a service that Sean and team provide. And WordPress gets a bad rap sometimes because
Yes.
there's a lot of talk about like security and like the website can get compromised or the website could get hacked and like, anything in the world could get compromised.
And hacked.
And yeah, so like WordPress gets a bad rap, but it's actually an incredibly powerful platform.
It is.
It's amazing what you can do with the plugins that let you, do all kinds of features and functions and all that. As long as you keep it up to date and you use reputable add-ons,
Yes.
your site's fine.
Yeah.
So there's one add-on that's pretty neat. I've used for a long time in its version 1 phase, and now there's a version 2, and it's a plugin.
What is this?
So it's a plugin that allows you to connect your WordPress site
Yeah.
to Microsoft 365.
Whoa.
Really, you actually can do it, and you can do it at you could start off at no cost too. If you just want to be able to capture information from people. So let's say you want somebody to contact you and you want that into like a lead, like you want to,
Right.
maybe have a lead. And then,
Right.
so instead of you just getting an email that's like, oh, hey, I just contacted your website, you could actually push that. You could get an email still, but you could push it into like an actual system that's going to keep track of this for you too.
Ooh.
So something that I've pushed with a lot of clients is what's called the $5 a month Power App plan.
Yes.
And what it is you get this giant, to make it in the simplest terms possible, you get this giant cloud database,
Okay.
and you can customize it to whatever you want. So an example of a project is that we're working on is connecting a WordPress website to be the front end for users to
Right.
enter in all their time and projects of like nature projects.
Oh.
And that you can enter in a
I went to
project.
such and such
Correct.
a preserve on such and such a day.
Yes.
And I spent 5 hours there.
Yes.
And give me credit.
Yes. And that's exactly what we're doing. So now there is no such thing in the Microsoft world that is like, let's give them an add-on that is going to be to track your hours for volunteering for nature projects.
Okay.
So what we've done is taken the Power Apps, the $5 Power Apps plan, use the database, and then add in a bunch of features to it that we can actually connect to the WordPress website, and then allow both people to put data into it, and then also have the WordPress website read data from it
Oh,
and
my
show it on the website.
Oh,
Pretty amazing, right?
This is
So
good.
there's a million things that you can do with it. And so what it is so you have WordPress over here. You got Microsoft over here.
Right.
So this is called the Dataverse, is the actual branded name for like the cloud database that you
Okay.
get with the Power Apps plan. And in the middle, there's a plugin that makes the two talk. And it's a simple plugin that you install.
Why wouldn't every volunteer organization that's trying to track their volunteer hours so that they can use that as reason for a granting organization to give them money, use this?
That is a good question. That's a very good question. So what I'm going to show you is a very simple way that the two systems
Great.
talk to each other.
Show me.
All right, so I'll share my screen.
Okay.
So this is a lot of gobbledygook here that you're seeing here, but I'll take you right to the page so you
Okay.
can see it. So we've got this fake website set up.
Uh-huh.
And so we have a very simple form here, right? It's first name, last name, email.
Right,
Very simple, right? So you
right.
type it in. So I'm going to put my name in. Actually, no, I'm going to put your name in so you see it.
Okay,
Then you hit the button that says contact me.
okay.
You get a nice little, that's a very basic thank you, whatever. So now we go into, this is Power Apps.
Okay,
So just to give a very fast history lesson. So Power Apps, this used to be just Microsoft CRM system. And what they did is they took the big pieces of it out and said, okay, now we have this standalone app you can purchase.
uh-huh,
And then you get all these features just built into it, like reporting and export to Excel, and you can run automations. So anyway, so we submitted it from the website on our WordPress website,
right.
and now magically there you are.
Oh my gosh,
And now you have it in.
I'm in.
You're in. So once you're in, this is where now all kinds of magic can happen.
Okay,
You can have automatic emails fired to say, hey, Suzy, thanks for contacting us. Here's like some information you requested. Here, you can now that you have this in a system,
right,
you can do all kinds of things to it. So that, like, if you were tracking projects, or you're a lead now, that's going to be, okay, I'm going to go back and follow up on this lead, and now have them kind of go through like a sales process. You can just be collecting contacts if you want, but
and you could also say things like, how many hours did you volunteer this week?
yes. So
To encourage them to report their hours.
the nice thing about when you take submissions off a website and you push them into a system, now you have like a system that you
Yeah.
can use, because you can do reporting, you can do automation, you can do other workflows, it can trigger other processes to do things. So, and you can only do that when data's in a system.
Right,
So this Power Apps subscription that I've spun up just for our testing here,
right.
this is $5 a month and you get this whole system
So
in
if
a
you're
box.
an organization that could potentially have thousands of people working for you, you're still paying, meaning volunteering, you're still paying only $5 a month.
Yes. Until you hit some kind of usage like cap, and then that changes things.
Hey, it's
But
okay.
but there are lots of companies out there that have lots of platforms they want you to buy and subscribe and use to, but they're either for one purpose and they're not customizable at all. This you can design how you want,
Mhm.
and you've got the framework already built. And if you already have a WordPress website, even better, because you've just connected the two. These are like two completely different sets of technology, and now you made them work together. Because why reinvent the wheel?
You've got my mind
Yeah.
spinning.
Right. So other examples of, like, let's say you have an online store, and your online store, you're selling services or products or whatever. All that data from your online store can get pushed into Power Apps, into Dynamics 365. Like if you're using the full CRM system, all that can get pushed in via this plugin that makes the two talk, and all that data can get pushed into Power Apps or into Dynamics 365, and you have all this information at your fingertips, and in a system that you're already using anyway.
Right.
You're already using it, or you're going to be using it, so you've got everything in there, and it's just from this little plugin and some coding, like me doing some coding. But this is a real simple way to get your WordPress website to talk to the Microsoft platform, and you're in.
I'm a little speechless.
It's pretty. And this, for me, it took a bit to like get to this point, just understanding like
Yes, I'm sure.
how it all flow. But once you get it working,
Yeah,
it's like it's seamless. You saw how fast this just
I
got
did.
pushed in. It's like boom, there you are. So that is a real simple way, and it's using this plugin called Dataverse Integration. That's the name of the plugin. And a big shout out to George at Alexa CRM in Australia,
Uh-huh.
who he has been an enormous help, and him and his company are the people that write this. And it's incredible. I've used it forever. And it's
Fabulous.
amazing.
Joe, you win again.
I just hope that I can convey all this knowledge to so people can
People
work
can use it, can
people
work
can
smart.
work smarter, and also not have to, number one, have to scrap technology that they're already using,
Right.
especially in like the WordPress world. Like, oh no, you can't use a WordPress site. Sure you can. And then also then push it into other technologies that you're using already.
Way to go.
Nice job.
Nice job.
So once again, I am Joseph Markovich from JCMA,
And I'm Suzy Vance.
whose head just exploded.
It did.